Hey guys, what's up? It's Reefly here, and this is my E3 reaction video. Today is Monday. It's pretty late, but I was gonna wait a few days to do this, but I really just want to talk about what I saw today, just because I'm really excited. Uh, so let's get to it. This video is probably gonna be very long. There's just so much to talk about. And, it's just a whole bunch of funness, if that's even a word. And also, since it's Monday and Nintendo hasn't done their conference yet, I'm going to separately do Nintendo when I get the chance and just add it to this video. So Nintendo will be the last thing. And I guess I do have to still wait another few days because the conference goes until Thursday, and there's other games that are going to be shown during that period. So this is going to be a really long video. Like this part right here that I'm recording is probably going to be at least half an hour. Nintendo's is going to be a while, and I got everything else on E3 too, which is probably going to be a while. So yeah, it's going to be a few separate recordings, but most of it's going to be in this recording right here. So I'm just going to talk about what I saw, what interests me, what was I disappointed in, and if any of my predictions came true. So if you guys haven't watched my pre-E3 video, make sure to check that out. But yeah, let's get to it. So we'll start out with Microsoft. I was very excited, and first thing at E3. It's funny. I missed the first thing of the day, which was Metal Gear Solid 5. I guess I pretty much missed it. I missed like half of it because I went to the bathroom at the worst time. So I saw Metal Gear Solid 5 at Microsoft's conference. I'm like, what's going on right now? Like, so yeah, kind of weird timing, but Metal Gear Solid 5, that looked awesome. It looked the graphics looked amazing. The gameplay looked it looked really fun. And I kind of got a Mercenaries vibe. If anybody's played the Mercenary games, I think they're PS2 games. They're fun open world kind of sandboxy games. If you haven't played them, they're fun. I think the first one's the one you probably should play. But it reminded me of that. But it had the Metal Gear Solid spin on it. I'm very excited for that game now. I'm looking for more gameplay, but I liked what I saw. And then let's see what else was. Where they announced a new Xbox model that looks like the Xbox One. I wonder if you could like sell that on eBay. Just say it's the Xbox One. Somebody might fall for it. You never know. And then we're doing kind of like a PSN kind of thing, or a PS Plus, where we're giving away free games to gold members. So, starting July, you can get Halo 3 and Assassin's Creed 2 for free. I have both those games, so I guess it's pointless for me. But if you haven't played Assassin's Creed 2, definitely pick it up. It's for free. Grab it. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Pick that up. Halo 3 is a good game. Definitely, pick it up. If you don't have it, why not get it for free? And then we're going to do until the Xbox One gets released. So, next few months, free games for gold members. And I hope my gold membership lasts till then. Let's see. I don't really care much about that. Rise, Son of Rome. From the game looks really nice. Looks really nice. I liked what I see or what I saw. But then with each kill, there was like a kind of like a quick time event or whatever it's called for each kill, which I didn't like much at all. I wish they would just let you just kill the guys normally. Just keep pressing X and you'll kill them eventually. But overall, I like the concept of like Roman soldiers and everything like that. The game looked like a lot of fun. Great looking game, like I said. Just a lot of quick time events. So hopefully they kind of fix that. But overall, I liked what my game was doing. Now, I think I predicted that the rare game was going to be Banjo-Kazooie 3. I was wrong. It was Killer Instinct. So yeah, that's okay. I don't really care much about that. So whatever. And then Sunset Overdrive on Insomniac's new game. I like that. I like the kind of the style of that game. It looked really cool. It has a cool concept from what I saw. It's very how can I say this? It's very Overstrike 9 like, but hopefully they stick with the art style. But it looks really cool. I want to see more of that game. So that was another good thing. Let's see. Don't care about that or that. Remedy shows their new game, Quantum Break. It's an interesting looking game. It seems like a game you play for the story and you really get into it. It didn't show off much, but it looked interesting. I do want to see more. And I guess that's all I can really say about that. Project Spark. I thought that looked really interesting. It's just world creation and you make a game pretty much. And it would change and you could do that and this. It was all over the place, but it looks cool. Hopefully we'll see more of that. No more Microsoft points. That's good. And then they announced Crimson Dragon, which is part of the person who made Panzer Dragon is making this game. The trailer was disappointing because the audio went out. So yeah, I don't know what to make. I know people are big fans of that game. Let's see, Witcher 3 was shown. That looked cool. Battlefield 4 single player was shown. That was okay. Good looking game. They had a little Halo tease, which I kind of was shocked because I wasn't expecting Master Chief to be the guy in a cloak or whatever. But I thought that was cool. Dead Rising 3, I thought that was so awesome. Just the amount of zombies on the screen, like, it's just awesome looking. Like I'm playing State of Decay right now, and I think like about like 15 or 20 zombies is a lot. But then like 100 zombies just like run in front of you, like, oh yeah, just get through those 100 zombies, like or nothing. So I'm really excited about that game. It looks cool. And I think I said this in the the pre-E3 thing. I said Black Isle Studios. It's not Black Isle. That's back in the 90s. I think that's the Fallout people. Black Tusk was making a new game, which was not Titanfall. I was wrong again. They didn't really. They showed off like 15 seconds of something, and I don't know what it's about, and that's all we got. So, still wondering. But probably my favorite game out of Microsoft's conference was Titanfall, which I kind of saw or read a little bit about it because it was kind of leaked before a conference. And I wasn't really interested. But then I saw the gameplay, and it looks really it looks really good in my opinion. I think it's going to be the next Call of Duty. Just because like when you're not a mech, you're on foot, and it looks exactly like Call of Duty. With you got score points and all that. Well, then you have the added, jetpack and jump and all that, and running on walls, and then the mechs. It just adds another dimension to it, which I think is pretty awesome. So, yeah. So Titanfall is probably my favorite game. I guess Metal Gear Solid 5 was cool too. I guess Xbox exclusive game, Titanfall. So predictions. I said, or what I wanted them to do was show off games. They did that, and kudos to them. They did what I wanted them to do, and they did pretty well. We didn't really talk about anything else either. What are my predictions? I don't think I got any of them right for Microsoft. I said Kinect would screw up sometime during the conference. I was wrong. They didn't even talk about Kinect. And then there's something else besides the rare one. I don't know. But the price was $500, which I didn't think that was that bad. But later on, you figure later on this video, you'll know why it was not the greatest. So overall impressions of Microsoft, I think they did a really good job. They made up for it a little bit from their first conference. I liked what I saw. Some of their exclusives got me excited, but excitement. It actually kind of wanted me to have an Xbox One for a little bit until later in the night. And you guys probably know why, okay? I need to get a drink of water. My throat's going out. I hate doing these videos because I talk like for half an hour straight and I just lose my voice. Okay, so next is EA. Let's see, they're showing off Plants vs. Zombies. I don't really care. I've never played any of those games. I don't care. If you care, then good for you, but whatever. I'm trying to do this in order, but I'm going off a site, and I think they have it a little bit off order. They showed off Titanfall again at EA. Like I said, I like that game. Looks interesting. They announced Star Wars Battlefront, which I completely missed. Like, I was watching the thing, but for some reason I went and did something. I don't know. I did not realize they announced it until like half an hour after the conference. I think I was looking at it. It was like, kind of like a snowy area. I'm like, oh, okay, it's just Battlefield 4. So I went to go grab something to eat or something. And I guess it was Star Wars Battlefront. So I got one prediction right. I got Battlefront right. Yeah, I'm pretty awesome. They showed off Need for Speed Rivals. I've only played like 2 Need for Speed games, and I did like them. I thought they were good games. Don't really care too much for racing games though nowadays. Uh, they then showed off some sports games, and I'm a huge sports fan. I have bought Madden since every year since 2005, besides last year's. And I'm a big fan of NBA 2K, that series, and I do like oh my god, I can't speak. MLB the Show, and yeah. So I really do like sports games, but I didn't really care too much about what they're showing. Madden's cover athlete is Adrian Peterson, and it's my favorite player, so I may have to just get it just because of that. But yeah, I mean, they look like sports games. I don't know what to say. Once I see actual gameplay, I'll make more of a analysis. They showed off Battlefield 4 multiplayer, and this is where I got more interested in Battlefield 4. I've never played a Battlefield game before. But the destructible environments was cool. I know it's been a staple of the series for a while now, but that was really cool. It looked like just a good multiplayer game. But the thing that really got me excited was the whole skyscraper collapsed, and I just thought that was completely awesome. So I'm interested in that game now, just because of that. If that can happen to any skyscraper multiplayer, I'm sold. Yeah, so I liked their multiplayer trailer. And then at the end of the conference, they announced Mirror's Edge. They didn't say Mirror's Edge 2, but it's a new Mirror's Edge. So I got another prediction right. Even though I did say it was going to be Kinect focus, but we're not talking about the game right now too much, so I guess I'm not really wrong. So I'm just going to say I got 2 right for EA, so not too bad. I thought their EA's conference was solid, but it was kind of boring at certain parts. I mean, they have to do their sports games just because they're so important to EA, but it really just make the conference really boring, like halfway through. Yeah. I totally forgot. Dragon Age Inquisition was announced. It didn't really show off any gameplay. So I guess I kind of was right, because I said we're going to show off a new RPG. And then I sort of said Dragon Age. So I might have gotten the last prediction right. So I'm just going to say I went 3 for 3. Okay? 3 for 3 for EA. I know what EA is doing. I'm like one of them now. But yeah, overall, I think it was solid, but nothing spectacular. Oh, I'm sick of talking already. Okay. Ubisoft. So they started out with Rocksmith. Didn't really care too much for that. And then they went and talked about some current gen games like Splinter Cell Blacklist, which they didn't really show too much gameplay of, which I was kind of disappointed in. They then went and showed off something else. Oh yeah, Rayman Legends. That game looks cool. They didn't really show off too much gameplay, but whatever. They showed off South Park: The Stick of Truth, which I totally forgot to mention in my pre-E3 thing, even though I'm really excited for that game. It looks like a South Park show, so that's perfect. I'll probably get the game. I'm hoping it's kind of next gen also, because I just want kind of my last Xbox 360 game that I want new is GTA 5. So hopefully it becomes next gen, so I can get it for next gen. But yeah, they look cool. They didn't show off really too much gameplay, which I kind of was disappointed in. But hopefully they talk about it more later on. So that was pretty much it for current gen games. And then let's see, what did they do after that? They showed off. I think they showed off The Crew, which is a new kind of racing game. Which at first I thought was pretty cool because I thought it was kind of like a heist game, but then I kind of got less interested in it. It's a cool concept, but I don't really expect to get it. It looks okay in my opinion. I guess I should just talk about this. The Rabbids Invasion, whatever it's called, show. I don't, why the frick show that? I don't know. It was a show, all right. They showed off Just Dance. I don't really care. Let's see. Then they showed off some trailers for Assassin's Creed 4. It looked cool. I'm excited for the game. They didn't show off any gameplay besides a gameplay trailer, which was not much gameplay. But they made up for it later on in the night. So I was wrong with my prediction that they were going to show off the gameplay during their conference, so I was wrong about that. Watch Dogs, they didn't show off any gameplay either. They showed a trailer. And I thought it was really weird how they didn't really show too much of anything about their two big games, AC4 and Watch Dogs. Instead, they were focusing on The Crew and a new IP, Tom Clancy's The Division, which I was really interested in. I got like a Watch Dogs vibe at the beginning. I'm like, is this Watch Dogs 2? Did we already announce a sequel to it? Like, are we expecting it to be that great? I was half kidding, but you know, and from what I saw, I really liked what I saw. That was very cool looking. It's a sort of MMO game for next gen only. Kind of like a apocalypse type afterworld thing with gadgets and awesomeness. It looked cool. I'm excited for that. Yeah, very cool. I want to say it's kind of like my Watch Dogs so far this year, but I was more excited for Watch Dogs than I am for The Division. But I'm still excited to see that. And then they showed off Trials, Fusion, and another Trials game, which I don't care much about. So yeah, let's see, predictions. I said AC4 gameplay, which I was wrong. Sort of. I guess I was wrong. Prince of Persia, I was dead wrong. What else did I say? I don't remember, to be honest. I think I got nothing right with Ubisoft. Okay. Overall, I think their conference was a little bit better than EA's, but not as good as Microsoft's. They didn't show off enough gameplay, in my opinion, which I was kind of disappointed in, but the new games they showed off were pretty cool. Watch Dogs still looks awesome. Assassin's Creed 4 looks better each time I see it. So I liked what I saw, but I was a little bit disappointed. So lastly, there was Sony's conference. This was probably the conference I was looking forward to the most. and I was not disappointed. So we started out talking about the Vita and its lineup. I don't have a Vita. I was thinking for like a week or so to get one, but I've kind of gotten away from it. I had moments of weakness where I want to buy a whole bunch of crap, but I was strong enough not to buy a Vita. And they did not announce a Vita price drop, so I got that prediction wrong. The Walking Dead 400 Days was kind of talked about. I'm not really sure what it's about. I don't know. So I guess I'll have to figure that out. Grand Theft Auto 5 PlayStation 3 bundle, and it's coming out in like December. So I don't know who would get that. If the PS4 is coming out and the bundle's $300 and the PS4 is, well, I'll let you know that later on, but I don't know who would get that, to be honest. The PlayStation 4 design was showed off. I kind of was underwhelmed by how it looked. It kind of looked like a Super Nintendo, in my opinion. Like, just how the front looks, sort of. It kind of looked kind of weird, in my opinion. I didn't like its look too much, but I mean, what can you do? Oh, I got yawn. Okay. It's been a long day of watching videos, okay? What else do we do? I think they show off a whole bunch of... no, that's later on, never mind. They talked about Killzone, Drive Club, Knack, and Infamous Second Son. They all showed like a small trailer. Killzone looks okay, pretty cool in my opinion. I don't know if I'm going to get that game or not. Drive Club, I don't really care. It's a racing game. You guys probably should know the trend by now. Knack looks interesting, but it's not a game I'll probably get. Infamous Second Son, I really liked the trailer. The last like 15 seconds of the trailer, I thought it was awesome. They did show gameplay, which I wanted more of, but at least they showed some, and it looks pretty cool. It looks like Infamous, so that's the game I will be definitely buying. So that was probably my favorite out of those 4 games, Infamous. Then they announced The Order 1886, which I was very interested to see what it was about. Like, it's kind of like a steampunk kind of, I want to say it's like a werewolf hunting game or something, or like a Van Helsing type thing. But they had guns and all this stuff. It was, I don't know much about it, but I want to learn more about it. So I was interested in the game. I wanted to see more. Let's see. They showed off. Man, what Supergiant Games. The guys who made, what is the game called? I totally forgot. What is it called? I know this. Oh, it's gonna tear me. Bastion. They created Bastion. There we go. They showed off their new game, Transistor. Looks interesting. I'm not too excited for it, but I know a lot of people are. Then they showed off Square Enix, which I was kind of thought was a little bit awkward how they weren't there, even though back in February, like, please be excited for E3. We have new Final Fantasy, but they weren't even there. But still, they made their promise. So they showed off. I guess this is part of like the There's like the PC area that I was talking about, the PC etc. area that I predicted. I did predict this. Final Fantasy Versus 13 is now Final Fantasy 15, which I know a lot of people are excited for that because they like the concept. And I'm almost 100% sure I said that Versus was going to be the Final Fantasy game. I liked what I saw. It was kind of interesting, though, because it wasn't turn-based kind of, the usual Final Fantasy. I know it's more like Lightning Returns than it is the regular Final Fantasy. So it makes me a little bit weary, but it still looked cool. So I was excited for that game. Kingdom Hearts 3 was announced also. Now, when I saw that, I got excited because I know a lot of people would get really excited about it. I don't give a two. What's the phrase? I don't give two. I don't even know what the phrase is. I don't really care at all about Kingdom Hearts, but I was excited because it's Kingdom Hearts 3 and everybody's so obsessed with Kingdom Hearts and everything. Then I'm like, wow, that's a pretty big announcement. So I know a lot of people are excited. I've read comments where, like, every comment is like, oh my gosh, is the whole greatness amazing? I don't know. Is it so amazing? Like, people are excited. Like I said, I don't really care too much, but it is a big announcement. So Square Enix did announce some pretty good stuff. Then Quantic Dream showed off some kind of engine thing, which was, the old man looked real, but I didn't really care much for it. And then Sony talked about its indie kind of commitment, which it had like 10 or 8 or so indie titles they showed off. And I am starting to become a big indie fan, so that's definitely a big draw. After that, they showed off. What did they show off? I think they showed off Assassin's Creed 4 gameplay. So I was partially right with my prediction. I said they'd show off Assassin's Creed 4 gameplay at the PS3 conference and Ubisoft's conference, but it was just the Sony conference. And I said naval combat, which there was naval combat, okay? So I was partially right. I really liked what I saw. I was kind of mad, though, because they had the kind of little stutters during the demo, which kind of ruined the experience at times. But overall, I really liked it. It's pretty cool. I'm really excited for Assassin's Creed 4 now. Then they showed off Watch Dogs. Quite a bit of gameplay, which was kind of like, which was kind of awesome. It was definitely wants me, or definitely makes me want to play Watch Dogs right now. That's all I can say. It's just, let me see the game, okay? Let me just play the game. I'm sold, okay? Just give me the game. Watch Dogs again was just, it just shows you that it's going to be a beast. A Mad Max game was announced. I called it during the trailer. We didn't really talk much more about it, so we'll have to see. The Elder Scrolls Online gets it's going to PlayStation 4, and it has beta, or first beta is going to be for PlayStation 4, so that's pretty cool. It's definitely a big draw. And Destiny gameplay was shown at the end of the conference. I liked what I saw. It kind of I did get a Borderlands feel to it. I know a lot of people did, but especially when they got loot and stuff, which I kind of liked. The game looked really nice, but it kind of just looked. I don't want to say bland, but it just didn't really. I'm looking for like a little bit something else to make it special. But if there's no like Titanfall for PS4, that's probably a FPS game I'll get is Destiny. Then Sony started throwing the punches at Microsoft. And man, did they land those punches in some pretty vital areas. So I think this is how it went. I think they started out with... Oh, I'm totally forgetting now. I think they started out by saying that they are not going to do any use game restrictions. Which the crowd just started just applauding and just... It was one of the biggest moments I've seen at E3 in a long time. People were cheering as loud as they could. They were excited. I didn't know how important this was until that happened. And then they announced that there is no online requirements, which got another huge applause. I don't know why this is such a big deal. The use game thing's a big deal on my part. But online, always being online, doesn't really faze me too much. I mean, I have really crappy internet. And so if I would probably be one of the people who would be most upset with always online. But I don't really care too much. I mean, it's part of life really now. Everything has to be connected. So, but people really just hated it. So, with those two announcements of no use game restrictions and no always online, they pretty much won a lot of fans right there. But they weren't done. They were not done. You know how a little bit 1-2 punch. So the first punch, they kind of dazed the fighter, and then Sony got ready. They caught their right hand, and they just bam, they knocked him out. With what? They set the price at $399, $100 cheaper than the Xbox One. Now, I don't want to brag, but somebody called that price, and I was exactly right. Yeah, you know who. $400 is I was actually kind of not expecting that. Even though I did predict it, I was expecting more of a $450, maybe $500, Microsoft was doing. But $400 is actually pretty manageable since the Wii U, the deluxe version, is $350. So you can get a next gen console for $50 more than the Wii U. So I was really excited. That is in my opinion, a very manageable price at $400, and it's way cheaper than the PS3. And I bought a PS3 the first month it launched. That was the biggest waste of money I've ever spent too. Which I do love. I did love my PS3, but I swear I think we spent $700. Me and my brother put all of our money together to buy that PS3, and we didn't have any money left to buy a PS3 game. So we played PS2 games on our PS3 for the first month. So I guess it really wasn't worth it. But yeah, so Sony, their conference, I was very pleased with that. I kind of wanted more of new IPs shown and new games. I was a little bit disappointed that there wasn't an Uncharted game released or something similar. But I mean, what can you do? They did what they had to do. They talk games. They did talk a little bit about, this other stuff. And they pretty much just, like I said, they knocked out Microsoft. I mean, I think the next gen battle is over as far as hardcore gamers go. It's PS4. And it's not even close, really. I know there's still going to be a few hardcore fans that are going to get Xbox Ones. And, whenever an Xbox One gets cheaper and, I have money or a lot of money, I'll eventually pick up an Xbox One. But if I'm to start out with, I'm going to be a PS4 guy. And I'm not going to regret it. But yeah, Sony won. Pretty much won the whole day. Predictions. I got the price right. What else did I predict? A Vita cut, I was wrong. And what did I announce? Or no, what did I predict? I predicted something else. I think I was wrong on that too. But yeah, so overall, I really liked Infamous Second Son from their conference. The low price, no used game restrictions, the indie commitment, and the Watch Dogs, Assassin's Creed 4 gameplay, Final Fantasy 15, and yeah. Cool. Definitely liked. Pretty much every conference had something cool. Titanfall at the beginning was probably my favorite Microsoft thing. EA was probably the Battlefield 4 gameplay. Ubisoft was probably the Division. And then Sony, I had multiple things I liked. Like I said, Sony won. So that's going to be it for this kind of recorded session. So probably within the next second or whatever, I'll be talking about Nintendo. Hopefully my predictions go right. Hopefully. But yeah, Sony did a good job. I guess I can't really decide yet if they won E3 because there's still Nintendo and a whole bunch of, third-party games. But Sony did a great job. I'm getting a PS4 for sure. I'll probably pre-order it at GameStop whenever I get the chance. I already have Watch Dogs and Assassin's Creed 4 pre-ordered for PS4 even before E3. Yeah. And one other thing, Infamous Second Son, I kind of was a little bit disappointed that it's going to be released in 2014, and it's not going to be a launch game. But what can you do? Okay, so next will be Nintendo. I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. So you'll see me in the future talking about Nintendo. So Sony, good job. You did things right. Now it's Nintendo's turn. Alright guys, so now I'm going to talk about Nintendo. Like I was talking about before, like 5 seconds ago. This is later on than my, first day of E3 conversation. So this is going to be Nintendo, and it is only Tuesday, or I guess now it's Wednesday. It's pretty late. But I just decided to talk about the other games now, because there's still going to be more games talked about, and there may be a few more announcements, but I just kind of want to finish it up, So here I go, Nintendo's conference, and you're going to hear some background noise for a little bit, because my computer is being loud right now, just because I'm rendering some stuff. So, I actually missed the conference. I slept past it. It was like 8 o'clock in the morning for me. So I is 8 or 9. So and I stayed up pretty late. So I missed it, but I did watch some people talk about it. So I'll try to give my best. I saw some gameplay for pretty much every game. So I guess it helps. They started out with Pokemon X and Y. It looks cool, 3D. Yeah, fairly 3D. I have not played a new Pokemon game since Ruby and Sapphire. I did play Diamond, I think, Diamond or Pearl, for LP for a few parts, but I ended that. I wasn't really getting too much into it. And I don't have a 3DS, so I probably will never play X and Y. It looks cool. I'm hoping for a 3D Wii U Pokemon game where, you just go around an open world and you catch them. That's like an amazing game. That's a system seller. I don't know why they don't do that. So yeah, well, I don't know why they don't just do a 3D Pokemon open world game, and you'll sell some games. Then they did Super Mario 3D reveal, which I was extremely disappointed in. When you say Super Mario 3D, I was hoping for, like a Super Mario 64, or Super Mario Galaxy, Super Mario Sunshine, and not a Super Mario, or what is it called? Super Mario 2? I mean, that's pretty much what it is. It's not a 3D game. It's got 3D-ish stuff with it, but it's not a 3D game. I know you can be 4 characters and all, but I don't care. I want a 3D Mario. Like, I probably would have bought that game since there's nothing else to buy in the Wii U. But now that it's not a full 3D Mario, I don't care. So, that's all I gotta say about that, really. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be good, but I don't care. I mean, I bought Zombie U and NBA 2K14 instead of the Super Mario Brothers for the Wii U. I bought those games instead because I don't really care about a side-scrolling Mario game. I've never beaten one, and I probably never will. That's just the way I am. I'm not big in platformers. But they did Wii U Party. I don't really care. It's just like Mario Party, but without Mario this time. They got the Wii Fit U. I don't care. I don't care. Is that good enough? You're gonna hear some clicking stuff. I'm working on some videos here. Okay. Then they did some third-party stuff. They talked about Assassin's Creed 4. Like I said, I missed the conference, so I don't know what they said, and they didn't really show off any gameplay from what I saw. So I guess they're trying to say, oh, we do have third-party support, which they don't. I know Ubisoft, supports them, but that's pretty much it. But they do have games like Bayonetta 2, which I never played the first Bayonetta. But it does look interesting. I may get it since there's nothing on the Wii U, but that's like next year, so there may be some on the Wii U by the time that comes out. Yes, I know you can hear me type. What else did they announce? The X game or something, whatever it's called. Let me see if I can't find it. Yeah, the Xenosaga kind of people. I didn't see any of the gameplay of it. I do remember watching it during another Nintendo Direct, and I found it looked cool. I mean, there was giant monsters in that one and mechs, so it looks cool. May have to get it, depending on if there's anything to play. And then they got the Platinum Games game, which is Wonderful 101. It seems like the kind of like a Pikmin game. It looks cool, but I won't get it because it's not my kind of game. It looks cool. I'm pretty sure people like that kind of game, but it's not for me. I think that's about it for. I think I showed off indie games. What I was told, I didn't see any. So you know, um, what else did we do? They had Wind Waker HD gameplay. I saw a little bit of that. It looks really nice. I love Wind Waker's art style, and it looks like we're keeping the art style pretty. It looks similar, but you know, upgraded. And I saw you can speed up the boating, which I think is great. Definitely helps when you're LP and you can speed it up. I saw that they have everything assigned to buttons now, so there's 4 buttons you can assign stuff to instead of 2. Actually, I'm trying to remember. I know it might be. I think it might be thinking about Twilight Princess only has 2, but actually, oh yeah, Wind Waker had 3. Twilight Princess I think only had 2. So Wind Waker now has 4 you can assign to, which I think really helps. I'm pretty sure you know the Wii U gamepad will have something to do about quick management and all that. And I'm voting the directional buttons do you know more quick selecting. You can have your arrow and stuff like that, your bow and arrow, your boomerang and stuff. So if I can have everything I just press up on the directional pad. I can use my arrow and then press X and I go to my bombs. Like that'd be awesome. I don't have to ever go to the menu, which is one of the biggest complaints with a Zelda game. I'm looking forward to it. I was pretty upset though that I got delayed to October, just because I didn't have really much I was looking forward to during the summer. Like starting pretty much right now. Like I'm just waiting. I'll probably do like Deadpool or something just because I'm gonna be really bored. July has nothing at all. August has Splinter Cell Blacklist, but I don't know if I want to get that or not. It does have Saints Row 4, but I'm not a huge fan. September, there's GTA 5. That's about it. October's got a few games I'm looking forward to, but then there's the the PS4 and the Xbox One coming out in November, and I'd rather get games I want on next gen, not current gen. So it comes at a bad time, and I was hoping to LP it during August and get out of the way before the next gen comes, but that doesn't look like it's gonna happen. So I'm really disappointed. At least September, I've been okay with, but October, I'm hoping it's not like October 30th or something, because that'd be really bad. Hopefully early October. Yeah, that's the only game I'm getting for sure. I love that game. Top 3 favorite games of all time. I say it all the time. I have like 3 games. I think you guys probably should know this by now. Definitely love that game, and it's really one of the few reasons I'm holding on to my Wii U. I've been really thinking about trading it in, getting some money to save up for a PS4, maybe getting a PS3, just because there's a lot of what's coming out. Last of Us is coming out, and it's got amazing reviews. I'd rather have a PS3 than a Wii U at the moment. But good old Wind Waker's making me hold on to my Wii U. Alright, enough of Wind Waker. I know I went pretty long into that. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze was revealed by Retro. I'm pretty sure it's going to be good. I wanted something else. Maybe a Metroid, a 2D Metroid, something like that would have been awesome. A new IP would have been awesome, but it was Donkey Kong. I won't get it, but it's gonna be good. I'm pretty sure. Mario Kart, don't care. I'm pretty sure it's gonna attract some average gamers, but I don't care. And I think that's about it. And then, at last, was Super Smash Brothers coming to Wii U and 3DS. next year. I played the first Super Smash Brothers. I liked it. It was fun. I did an LP of it, sort of. It's a fun game. I mean, if I have any friends that have a Wii U, that'd be a fun game to play with. At the moment, I'll probably get it just because there's nothing else to get. And, it'd be a fun, just play online and verse people. I mean, I know it's a big game, but it's nothing that really sells me. I was disappointed that there was no new Zelda announced. And actually, I read later on after the conference that I think it's Miyamoto, I think, is the one that makes Zelda games. He said they're ready to, show off some Zelda, the new one, but they decided not to. And I'm like, show the freaking game! Show you need as much hype as you can get. If you show a new Zelda game, that's bigger than a 3D Mario, in my opinion. That's bigger. A HD Zelda game, I mean, that's huge. I mean, man, I wish they would have showed something. Like, at least give a title. Say, Zelda, or The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time 2.0, or like times 2 or something. Like, I don't give a crap what you call it. Just show me it. So yeah, I really wish they would have said some more stuff about Zelda. By the looks of it, it's going well. So hopefully we hear something about it soon. That's the other thing that's kind of keeping me. It's pretty much just the Zelda games at the moment. There's a Batman Arkham Origins commercial. Okay, yeah. I was disappointed overall by the conference. I don't think I got any predictions right. Yeah, disappointed. Wanted like something from Retro that was, either like new, like not new, if you know what I mean, like new, non-Donkey Kong kind of stuff, like a Metroid, a Star Fox maybe. I mean, why didn't they do Star Fox 64 pretty much for the Wii U? I mean, you can use your little Wii U gamepad and turn around and stuff. I don't know why. They're making some stupid decisions, in my opinion. They're forgetting franchises like Metroid and Star Fox and other ones that I can't remember because they haven't brought them out for forever. Yeah, overall disappointing. They gotta show me some more. At least, hopefully, maybe they'll show some Zelda for later on this week. I really doubt it, but hopefully they do something else. My Wii U, it's like sitting there collecting dust. I'm thinking about selling it here. I just want to play my Wind Waker, and I don't know. I'll just move on. It's just depressing. So it's only been day 2, but I came home from work and they had a whole bunch of gameplay videos on IGN. So I watched all of those. I'm just gonna go through some of the games that caught my eye. I know before I recorded this, I did the PS3 and all of that stuff. And I was disappointed that it didn't show too much Infamous Second Son gameplay. Well, I saw some when I came home, and it's sick as can be. It's like I want to play it right now. So it's pretty much in my Watch Dogs category where I want it right now. I was sold on it. It was cool. I want to play that game, and it sucks that it's delayed to. I think they said it was February of 2014, so not really too long into the PS3. But I was really hoping for it launch so I could, get it at launch. But that looks awesome. I really want to play that. I never played an Infamous game either, but this game is really looking good. I saw some Batman Arkham Origins gameplay. It looks like Batman Arkham City. I know I did an LP of it partially. I canceled it just because I wasn't enjoying it too much. But I did finish Batman Arkham City, and I am a big fan of Arkham Asylum. I really like that game. I did like Arkham City a lot. I think the PC kind of made me like it less. I tend to like games less when I play on my PC. I don't know why. I'm just used to console games, which I'm used to watching a TV and having my controller and just playing. So I probably would have liked it a lot more if I was doing that. But it is coming to current gen, which is hurting it. So I don't really care too much about it. I mean, if I have some extra money and I want to get something before the next console's coming out, I'll probably grab it. It looks like Rocksteady Arkham City, which is a good thing. I didn't catch some Thief gameplay during the first day. On game trailers were showing it on TV. I wasn't really paying too much attention because I was watching another thing on E3. But it looks like Dishonored, which I know Dishonored came after. And I do like Dishonored, but I was a little bit angry at the game. I don't know why. But they're showing a lot of like, they're talking about how he's more dangerous and he'll kill people, and I'm like, no, don't do that. I like the thing I was interested about Thief is he's not too much all about killing. It's stealth and stealing stuff. I wanted to get loot. And I was really excited for a game, but the demo it showed kind of, I only saw a little bit of it, but it kind of just, it was so like Dishonored like that it made me less interested. Like even they had like a wheel that looked exactly like Dishonored. I guess I'll have to see. I mean, I'm still looking forward to it. I want to see some more gameplay. They did show some more gameplay today, and I haven't watched it yet, so I'll probably do that soon. But I was a little bit disappointed. I saw some more Assassin's Creed 4 gameplay. I'm more excited for the game each time. I am a huge Assassin's Creed fan, so no surprise there. I think it's probably in my Watch Dogs and Infamous group. I guess Titanfall's in that group too. I really like that one. So there's 4 games that were in my big group. What else? I know I watched some other stuff. I watched a little bit. I didn't finish actually, but I watched a little bit of the new Tom Clancy game. I always forget the title. I always forget what it's called. It's called here. I can just scroll up and look. I can scroll up and look. It's The Division. Yes. Looks. I'm excited for that. I mean, I'm not extremely excited. It's almost to my my big group, but it's still probably pretty far away. And I'm never a big MMO guy, which just seems to be. And it, like, I don't play with friends too much. I don't have a whole bunch of friends, and it seems like a game you want to play with friends, similar to Super Smash Brothers. But I'm still interested. It looks gorgeous, but I just want to see some more and just learn more about it. Let's see. I'm gonna go check because I know I watched some other stuff. I just completely forgot about it. I guess that's not a good thing. This is getting pretty long. This is over an hour combined, but what can you do? I totally forgot to mention A Link to the Past, Between Two Worlds. That looks cool. That makes me maybe want to get a 3DS, even though I will probably not get one, but I'm playing for Link to the Past. I just played some like an hour ago. I'm a big fan of Link to the Past, and it looks really good. Let's see. No Fallout 4. I'm disappointed. I want some Fallout 4. I really want some Fallout 4. A lot. Quite a bit. please. Bethesda, please. Dark Souls 2 I didn't talk about much. Yeah, I don't really. I've played a little bit of Dark Souls. I bought the game recently. I mean the gameplay's. I wasn't really too much into it. I thought I would probably really like the game, but I didn't really get too addicted to it. I mean, it's difficult, sort of. I mean, it's more just annoying. And it's coming really late. Like it's coming in March on current gen, so I don't know. I think it kind of made a mistake by doing it that late. What can you do? Yeah, I think that's about it. It's got some Call of Duty Ghost gameplay. It looks interesting on dogs, but I think Call of Duty is gonna kind of fall behind Titanfall. Anything else, really? What was my predictions? I think I said something about Square Enix and Final Fantasy. I think I did say Final Fantasy 13 was going to be Final Fantasy, the new Final Fantasy game, and I don't know if that was for PS3 or for the third party stuff, but I was right, I guess. That game looks cool. I saw some more gameplay. I'm kind of disappointed that it's not traditional Final Fantasy, but it hits like very Japanese anime, and I'm a big sucker for that kind of stuff. Like if it looks like really actiony and awesome, I'll probably get it, but it's not coming for a while. Yeah, I don't see. I'm tired, as you can tell. The Order, it didn't show any gameplay yet. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. No Half-Life or Left 4 Dead announcement so far. If they announce Half-Life 3, I mean it's huge problem. I don't want to say it's going to be bigger than the next gen, but it may match it if they announce Half-Life 3. Which I've never played any of the Half-Life games. It just seemed a little bit out of date because it's been forever since they've announced another one. I'd probably play Half-Life 2, but I haven't found it anywhere, which is strange. Very strange. Saints Row 4. Don't care really. Metal Gear Solid 5 didn't show anything else so far. Yeah, but still 2 more days left. I'm working for most of those days, so. But I'll just wrap it up because it's getting way too long. Overall, I thought this was a great E3. A lot of great games. I mean, next gen always makes it exciting. PS4 got me really excited. A good price point, in my opinion. They got fans really on their side. They had some decent games shown during the conference. Microsoft, I thought, did a very solid job, but it didn't matter because of PS4's announcements afterwards. They had some decent exclusives, which I am sort of looking forward to, like Titanfall. But that's also coming to PC. But I doubt my PC can run it. So I may have to get a new PC or an Xbox One just to play that game. I thought they did a solid job, but it wasn't enough to beat Sony. Easy as that. EA was okay. Ubisoft I thought they were also pretty solid, but a little bit disappointing in my opinion. I was hoping for at least one more exclusive from Sony, from Naughty Dog or something, but I mean they do already have a good lineup. Nintendo, I was very disappointed in. I was hoping for something new or a new like something about the new Zelda. Wind Waker I'm looking forward to, but I mean that's pretty much it for this year. One game. I only have 3 games for the Wii U. I don't play any of them, or I guess I play NBA 2K every once in a while. And I could probably get back into Monster Hunter, but I mean, what can you do? And then third-party stuff is very strong. I'm excited. I mean, there's a lot of games I'm looking forward to. There's just not enough money I have to get them. And it looks like it's pretty spread out too. A few of them are, probably be the first month of launch. Wow, there's gonna be a lot, coming like during the winter and spring, which the games will keep coming, which is great. But yeah, great E3 so far. Looking forward to seeing more stuff tomorrow. And I guess I'll just say, here's what I'm gonna do for next gen. It's gonna be I'm gonna get PS4 day one. Hopefully, I need to pre-order one. That's what I totally forgot. Like I read a comment where this guy like almost didn't pre-order his PS4 because they didn't have enough. I probably won't be able to get there until next week, so they'll probably be out. But my GameStop I don't know if it's not busy or it's just a regular GameStop, but it doesn't seem like it's too busy. So hopefully I can pre-order it and be one of the first people to get it. I'm probably gonna get like a bundle or something because that's cheaper than getting another game with it. I'm gonna get 3 games. I already have 2 pre-ordered: Assassin's Creed 4 and Watch Dogs. They're pre-ordered for PS3 right now, but I said PS4. We're like, oh, we can't do it until it gets officially, a price and all that. And I'm like, okay, whatever, fine. So I got PS4 and PS4 games already pre-ordered before it even was announced the price or anything like that. So AC4 and Watch Dogs. Infamous Second Son is a for sure get when it comes out. But I'm looking for one other game during its release or its launch, which I'm guessing is going to be late November. Which really, Assassin's Creed 4 comes out in late October, so I have to wait a month to play the game, which is going to kill me. I have to stay away from spoilers. I don't want to get it for my Xbox 360 because it's going to be not as good. I could get it for my Wii U, but it's not going to be as good. So I gotta wait an extra month, which I've never done for an Assassin's Creed game. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. Watch Dogs is probably gonna be similar too. I may have to wait a week or so for that. But yeah, one other game. I'm trying to figure out which game is gonna be. I don't know which third-party games are gonna be on launch day. I've been thinking maybe Killzone, but I'm not really too much into that series, and I haven't really been wowed by that. But we'll see. Maybe I don't know if Thief. I don't think Thief's a launch game. I think it's 2014 also. It won't be a sports game. I'm looking for like something. I'm looking to get 3 games. So if I can find a bundle where I can get like Watch Dogs or something, I'll get that and Assassin's Creed 4, and I want to find one other game, and I'll be set until Infamous comes out, and then I'll get the rest of the games. Yeah, so I'll probably talk more about next gen the closer we get. We're almost. I mean, let's see. You got July, August, September, October. So pretty much, give or take, 4 or 5 months till the actual next gen. I'm pumped. E3's been awesome. I'm really looking forward to all these games. I really just want to play them right now. I have not played really too much video games during this week, just because I'm like, oh, it's not next gen though. I want to get that game. I want to play that game, not this game right now. What can you do? I need to go to bed. I'm tired. Okay, so that wraps it up. Let me know what you guys thought of E3. I know this video is really long, but E3 is huge. It's like Christmas to me. Probably my favorite time of the year. I do like Christmas just because it's all cheery and I get school off and stuff like that. But it is probably one of my favorite times of the year. I mean, gamers, it's like it's addictive. It's awesome. It's E3, baby. It's E3, baby. Awesome E3 this year. Can't wait till next year, which I think is gonna be very good also. But like I said, I'm done. Let me know. Blah, 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 blah. I can't talk anymore. See, I can't talk. Let me know what you guys think of E3, and if you stuck through this whole thing, if you say this word, put this word in the comments. If you stuck with it for the whole time. Okay, you ready? Say let's see, what word should I say? What word? Dang it! Try to use the word pineapple in your comment. And if you put pineapple in your comment, I know you watched this whole video. Okay? You guys got that? And if you didn't, I know you did watch the whole video. Okay? But yeah, see you guys later. And definitely thanks for watching if you did make it this all the way. Pineapple.